Thank you for joining me for your July 2020 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling the Light Seer Tarot by Chris Ann. It's a brand new deck, and I like to keep it fresh, give you new images to look at, and this also inspires me as a reader to keep on my toes with the tarot definitions and to be inspired as a medium with the depictions I see. So we are in eclipse season, a Mercury retrograde, and a COVID umbrella. So if you're new to the channel, please watch your sun sign and your rising sign and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Leo, on the 5th of July, as your solar return approaches, there is a full moon culminating in your 6th sector, and this is a lunar eclipse at 13 degrees of Capricorn. This eclipse occurs next to Jupiter and Pluto, who are conjunct at an exact 20 degrees of Capricorn. Jupiter is huge and Pluto is change, and the 6th sector is the sector of health, work, and service. So, a few things. There could be a very easy sidestep for you. I just saw someone just stepping over the line, just a quick little vision, which to me meant you don't have to change your entire career, but there's a slight tweak that you can just adjust it and make some things easier on you. Sidestep. Maybe you have a side gig in next to the main gig, or you're changing how you work in order to provide you with better health. Because the 6th house enmeshes both areas of you doing your best work and feeling the best about it, or feeling the best in order to do your best work. That's what it is. Your wealth is in your health. Invest in your physical practices. Some of you have released an ailment here as the full moon brings closure in this 6th house. And if you have pets that are older or ailing, this is a very tender eclipse for them. Pluto is loss and endings, and a full moon is closure and release. So I would spend time with them if they are older and ailing. Not that a new pet would just, pass away out of the blue, but this eclipse will eclipse out the older pets in the household that have been suffering. This is also a perfect time for you to become aware of where you shine in your services and your talents and skills. If something isn't working for you, you can change it up. It's your life path, so I feel like you're going to be redefining what you do or the services that you provide. On the 12th of July, Mercury finally goes direct at 5 degrees of Cancer in your very quiet 12th house. Leo, I do not mind all this 12th house action that's about to happen, because you could use a quiet time before the energetic solar return. And Mercury's retrograde in your 12th sector has afforded you a very deep subconscious review of your past and your memory. And you know by the 12th what you've been missing and what you've been longing for, and you might feel very comfortable expressing this now from the 12th on. In particular, on the 20th of July, we have the new moon at 28 degrees of Cancer in this 12th sector. So 8 days after Mercury goes direct, there's a fresh new start in this psychological sector, the 12th house of the subconscious mind, your intuition, and your very private habit and thoughts, your concepts. Think in a new way. You create your story every day. Why not make it a good one? A new moon in the 12th is preparing you for new vision, new ideas. It's not about action and allowing everyone to know. It's just an internal, quiet process where you receive your download, your personal pieces to put together. I do think this has a lot to do with how you will be conducting work going forward and how you will conduct your thoughts going forward. On the 22nd, the sun enters Leo. What a wonderful time of year. Summertime always, but right smack in the heart of summer is the fun sector, the sector that you govern. Adventure, happiness, leisure, pleasure, fun, lighthearted energy. So on July 22nd through August 23rd, the sun enters Leo in your first house. Happy birthday, happy solar return. And on the 27th, we have an aspect between Jupiter at 20 degrees of Capricorn, sextiling Neptune at 20 degrees of Pisces. So this sextile between your 6th house of health and work and your 8th house of shared resources and money and who's paying you, they're filtering harmonious energy into one another, being one sign away from each other, the 6th and then the 8th house. And you can come up with some magic here in terms of earning the same thing and more by working a little bit differently. And I think you'll be saving some energy in this mode. It's going to be restructured differently for each person. But there will be change coming and clarity in terms of how you are earning your living. Let's see what's here in your cards. If you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. I am running a special from the 4th of July through July 7th. If you purchase a 45-minute reading with me, you'll receive an upgraded 60-minute full Astro Tarot reading. And that's $35 off for those 3 days if you purchase it. So that's something for you to consider. This is something I love to do, and it's because of you I get to do it. Leo, here are your cards for the month. 8 of Cups. This is the first time that this has been out, and I think I've done about 8 of these. You're walking away from something that's too emotional, and it is okay to turn your back on the emotive past. The 12th sector, where you hold Cancer, the water sign, the cups. Leo can turn away from a chapter of life. Some of you gave a few people a chance in relationships or have tried to do something a few times, and this eclipse might say it's safe to walk away. There's closure here. The Hierophant, learning, education, spirituality, study, quieting the mind and knowledge. Let's see what else is here. Sorry if you hear all the external noise. Of course, Mercury's retrograde in the neighborhood. The Hangman. The Hangman is not a negative card. This is a spiritual download. Talk about download. The Hangman's hanging upside down by their feet or knees usually because they're receiving knowledge from above. I think that you have a spiritual summer ahead of you where you might be calming your energies more than usual, Wow, look at that. 4 weeks of rest. I said that before. 4 of Swords. That's your downtime prior to the solar return. Allow your spiritual self to come through before the party animal comes out. You could have been processing a very emotional situation prior to birthday vibes. And self-help, healing, counseling, therapies, an advisor, a guru, yoga, meditation, and spiritual practices, recuperative rest have all been your friend and will be up until the end of July. Look at this beautiful beastie. 7 of Wands. Wow. Meditation. Also, that's what I got looking at her, but this card is about defensiveness. And if you don't want to be quickly angered, Wands, fire, defensiveness, calm yourself, center yourself. That's the only thing you have control over. You can't control what's coming at you, but you can control your reaction. One more. Yeah, control your reaction, then all the cups will be filled. 9 of Cups is meeting your goals and feeling a sense of happiness about completing this realignment. Some of you have to tell your supervisors that what they want from you isn't going to work for you due to your own feelings about your safety and the way you want to practice things is very independently different from the collective's way of doing things, is what I'm getting. So you'll be taking a stand, some Leos, about what works for you and what doesn't. How beautiful. Take a stand. Yes, every day. Take a stand every day that you feel you need to. Some of you are in protest mode too, because I'm getting a little spicy right now. I can feel the heat in me. And taking a stand, a call to action, a call to protect, to defend Black lives. Yes, that's what's up. Okay, so a lot of you are in the mix and hands-on, and there's a sense of pride. There's a sense of pride, power, and relentlessness. Don't forget, though, you need some of this. You need some R&R prior to the 27th, when Jupiter sextiles Neptune. And prior to the 22nd, when the Sun enters Leo. Get your recuperative rest the first 3 to 4 weeks that you can before it's party times. I hope this was helpful for you. I appreciate you, and happy summer, happy 4th of July. Remember, Leo, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.